Well, I can't feed a Q with me then. What would feed a Q then? If you were to try to do not, right?
I'm just gonna call it the C.
Inverse means if you don't let you out.
Yeah, if you don't.
This way?
Friends, that's a cue. You can abbreviate your answer. No, I expect you to actually say it. You want to 12.
Own a. Yeah, that's false.
Yeah, I already did.
You own the.
I actually want you to make-
You own the.
Can we like put like
Wait,
C?
You can, whatever. Yes, I would.
So the shortening of grammar imaging.
You can shorten it, yeah.
Okay, so it's dog and
All right. Kiddos, I'm sorry you didn't catch the cue there. That sound effect you heard was stand for prayer. Yes, that sound effect you heard was stand for prayer. So just so you're clear on that. Here, let's try that again. Ready? There it is. Get used to it. All righty. Let's start. Stretch. Oh, stretch. Stretch out of your shoulders. Stretch. Okay, ready? And through the nose and inhale. Hold for 3. Exhale. No. Slowly. Close your eyes. Inhale 3. Hold 3. Try to hold for 3, okay? And exhale 5. Eyes are still closed. Ready? Inhale 3. Hold 3. Exhale 5. Eyes remain closed. Stand there quietly. Deep breath. Your eyes. Out loud. All together. Let's pray. Show me your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Guide me in your truth and teach me. For you are God, my Savior, and my hope is in you. Amen. Get out cell phones or planners.
Oh.
I do like to hear.
You have to write this down.
Yeah, something. Cell phone or planners, ladies. Cell phone or planners, one or the other, guys. You all keep track of life somehow. Hey, cell phone, planner, or iPad, whatever you use. There is something on your desk that represents I am keeping track of life. If that's your iPad, get it out. If that's an app on your phone, get it out. If you are a brilliant person, you actually have figured out that scientifically writing in planners makes things happen better. Get out a physical planner. So right here, friends, I will explain. I will move this. Your homework tonight is simply your next preview video. I'm going to be frantically trying to grade these during the lecture time. I'll get the entire packet to you and give it back so you do your next video. That's the bulk. If you don't finish today's in-class assignment, that becomes part of your homework. Make sure it boomerangs back. That's also 10 points. If you finish in class, then you get something called and correct. You get something called a sign up, which is 10% extra credit every single time. Yes. Hayden is figuring out, wait a minute, he's actually looking ahead to the announcements when I will always put the big ticket stuff like quizzes, your equipment check, your big test. You don't know me well enough to know my pet peeves. I have a pet peeve. If you walk in here surprised on test day, you'll elicit a cackle. You'll actually like come really close to hearing my cackle. All right, because there's no teacher guaranteed that will communicate more thoroughly with you on this campus than I. I sent you emails. I'll be sending you text messages. You'll see the same slide up here every single day, and I write it here. And if you still don't know that it's a test day when you walk in the door, you'll just get laughed at and mocked.
Hi, if you could recheck also calculator.
No, it's all 6 items, all 6 tags, all 6 items. All 6 tags, all 6 items. Cell phones away, iPads away. Cell phones away. Rotate forward. You now want these 2 items on your desk simultaneously. Today's lesson, turn to the front. Make sure your name's on it. Next, turn to the front. Make sure your name's on it. Reference booklet. I'm going to get you the correct page. Join with me. This is the reference booklet. Turn the page until you find the blue Unit 1 divider. Right there. If you're lost right now, find a neighbor who has that page showing and ask them, where is it? A little bit more specific behind it is in the book. Turn to the back side of that blue divider. Behold the first page of your test. Like the test you saw up there on that date. Okay, this is called a scribe page. These are the things that you must have memorized for the test. This is literally the first page of your test. In fact, you want to see the first page of your test, flip it over. There it is. So you have the filled out version that you must memorize. And here's a blank version you can practice with. Okay, that's fine. Excellent. And they're blank one. Guess what? I even give you another blank one. So you can practice twice. And you can, like, if that makes you happy, you can photocopy a bunch of them. Got it? That's called your scribe page. Turn, flip over. See this? Flip over. There you go. That's where I want you, right here. So you want this and this exactly like it. We'll get started. Kylie, help. You found it, help. Help. Andy, help. You found it, you help. Yeah, help. You know what's going on. Okay, you know what's going on. Help each other's mind. Good, 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 good. You're in charge, Peyton. Get everybody. Drive over. Hi. Horrors. Not, oh, terrible, terrible. Yeah, yeah. HORRORS is my like favorite nonsense word when something's I'm sarcastic. Not a good thing to say behind a mask. It got mixed up for all kinds of stuff. Really, I'll let you know. Let's write just up there. All right, go like this with your hands. Repeat after me. Say if, then. There's a very high probability in the last week, probably just within the last 2 days, that you have gotten an if-then statement from someone in authority in your life, or even a friend. Okay, parent, coach, teacher, sibling. If you take my stuff again, sibling, then this will be the direct consequence. Or reverse, something positive. If you finish your homework by Friday, then we will go do something exciting, fun, whatever. There's a very good possibility that you heard something like that this week. In your quad, share, what was that if then, promise or threat? Go. Everyone share. Talk to each other, friends. First page, guys. What you have heard was a conditional. An if then statement is a conditional. Okay, if, circle it. If, blah, blah, blah. Write the word cause. Then, blah, blah, blah. Write the word effect. First page of today's lesson, friends. Cause and effect. That's a conditional statement. We have fancy names for these. The hypothesis is the cause. The conclusion is the effect. Anything that has cause and effect is essentially a conditional statement, Now, sometimes it's not even the words if and then. All commercials are conditional statements, all of them, 100%. They're saying, if you buy this product or subscribe to this service, then you will smell better, look better, drive faster, get the gal, get the guy, enjoy your life, save money, blah, blah, blah. That is cause and effect. But it's not always going to be in that order. Listen very carefully to my sentence. Just listen. It's not right. Listen. You may drive the family car when you get your license. In that, where is the hypothesis and where is the conclusion? Talk about it in your groups.
The hypothesis is you can drive the family car.
No, no, it's when you get your license. Then you'll be like $1,000. I mean, that's what you said. You only have.
There are 3 things we're going to do with logic today. Number 1, we're going to learn logic manipulations. Hold up one finger and say manipulation. That's number 1. Number 2, you're going to learn logic differentiation. What's number 2? Meaning we're going to differentiate between 2 different kinds of logic. Number 3 is logic application, which was number 3. What was number 1? Good catch, good catch. Manipulation. So right here in your notes, reference booklet, ready? These are the 4 styles of manipulation. I'll write it on the screen for you so it's easy to spot. Let me zoom out so you can see it and erase. You are right here, friends, in your reference booklets. I'm going to write first and then I'll explain. Like this with your hands, say conditional. Cause, effect. That's a condition. All right, now, say converse switch, say it. Go back, say conditional. Inverse flip, say it. Conditional. Contrapositive switch and flip, say it. Got it, little attitudes, good. Ready? Let's practice. Let's see. Ready? Hands up. Repeat after me. Say, if I get a job, then I will earn money. I do this, earn, save, whatever. Say, if I get a job, then I will earn money. You guys ready? Okay. Converse switch. How does it read? If I earn money, then I have a job. Okay, ready? Go back. Okay, I'm going to shorten it. Job, money. You guys ready? Inverse flip. How does it read now?
Not job.
Not job, no money. Ready? Go back. Job, money. Contrapositive switch and flip. Tell a neighbor, how does it read now?
Yeah.
Got it. All right, those are your 4 manipulations. Now, the significance of them we'll be talking about in just a moment. So number 1 was manipulation, logic manipulation. Number 2, hold up your second finger. If you in your group know what number 2 was, what was the second one? Tell a neighbor, what was it? Well, like this, differentiation means to tell the difference. There's 2 significant different kinds of logic. Inductive, deductive. This is an example. Right. I am in a Valley football game. I've never been to one before. Let's just pretend. All right. Put your hands like this. Say, take in. Aha. That is inductive reasoning. I'm at a Valley football game and I'm sitting on my rear and they call for a kickoff and I see everybody stand up and I'm going like, what's going on? And I say, look, and I'm like, leave my mouth up. All right. And I go to the next 10 football games and I notice the same thing every time there's a big football. And by game number 3, I'm like, I'm not going to sit anymore. Okay, I'll stand and join everybody else. By game number 11, I figure out, it took me 10 games. Oh, it's a culture thing at Valley. When there is a kickoff, you stand up. So finally, by game number 11, the minute it's kickoff, I stand up along with everybody else and I'm not left sitting on my rear looking around. I just gave you an example of both inductive and deductive reasoning. Go like this with your hands. Say, take in observation. Aha. So me looking around for 10 games and figuring out, oh, what's going on? What's going on? And by game number 3, I'm like, oh, they're standing. Why are they standing? What just happened? Game number 5. Oh, I don't really want to sit on my rear anymore. I better stand with everybody else because it's awkward. Game number 10. Oh, finally figured it out. Valley culture. When there is kickoff, you stand up. Game number 11, I'm standing in anticipation before the kickoff. That is deductive reasoning. So right up here, watch. I take in observations and I come to a aha moment, a truth, a general truth. If you're at a Valley football game, then you stand for kickoff. If I apply the truth, I know when I'm at a Valley football game, I will stand up for the kickoff. Therefore, I am standing before even the kickoff happens because I have finally figured out the truth at Valley. That's what you do. That's deductive reasoning. Go like this with your hands. Say in, aha, inductive. Good. Now deductive, go, aha, point to somebody. Okay. So deductive is you start with the truth and apply it to a specific situation. That's why we're pointing to somebody. Ready, folks? Go to the first page of today's lesson. We're going to apply this. Nope, wrong one, wrong one. Here we are. Good deal. This skip. Sometimes I skip, you can skip. Okay, you're looking here. We're at the top right of today's lesson, top right. See that? Got it? Top right. All righty. Go like this with your hands. Repeat after me. Say, if you drive a Mustang, then you drive a car. That is going to be our if P, then Q statement. If P, then Q. That's our conditional, cause and effect. If P, then Q. Now, put your fist in front of you. And thumbs up is going to mean true. Thumbs down means false. Thumbs up. True means always true, no exception. If it's like sometimes, you have to say false. There's no such thing as sometimes in logic. You ready? Okay, put your fist in front of you. Ready? Vote. True or false? Yeah, I'm not talking about a horse Mustang, folks. Yes, it's a true statement. If I'm driving a Mustang car, I am driving a car, right? Okay, you and your teammates talk it through, finish the page, go.
If you are driving a car,
Yeah.
you're not driving.
Well, that's right.
One second. We don't write it out.
Yes, you write it out, friends.
You write out the second.
Yes, you can abbreviate a bit.
Okay, not driving. It's not necessary.
Don't drive. Yes, it's. That one's wrong. Oh, if you don't drive a car.
Oh, wait, not the car.
Don't drive it. You don't. It comes from like, when you're on the top, you don't have a Mustang.
No, no.
Oh, yeah. This one is. First one is.
Yeah.
You should be finishing up in about 30 seconds, friends. Just that page, just that page. Well, what's your last name, kiddo? Oh, it's right in the middle. I always, wait a minute. Luna?
I have two last
And
middle name.
the other one is? There you are. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Thank you, ma'am. All right, ready? And switch to your red pens. You should have your red pens handy. We're about to correct. And check. No judgment on the handwriting, friends. For me anyways. All right, fist in front of you. Fist in front of you, and when I say vote, you're gonna vote. Yes, it's always true. No, it's sometimes false. Ready? Here we go. If you drive a car, then you drive a Mustang. Vote. Yeah, stick to your guns, guys. Okay, if you drive a car, then you drive a Mustang. That would be false. So the converse is considered false here because, you know, who knows? I could be driving a Mazda, something like that. Next one, just in front of you. Inverse. If you don't drive a Mustang, you don't drive a car. You're false. It's also false. No, if it's sometimes true, you still have to say false. Okay. You're correct. That is false as well. Ready? This. And if you don't drive a car, you are not driving a Mustang. True or false? That one's true. This one shows this very important logic property that says this. If your conditional starts as a true statement, true, only the contrapositive is forced to also be true. These middle ones, converse, inverse, they're like maybe, sometimes, so we call them false. Flip over the page. Do you see 3 bullets? Bullet points.
Oh, wait.
See the bullet points? I'd like you to rotate your readers. Read every paragraph aloud. Rotate your readers. Determine inductive or deductive and why. Go. Inductive or deductive and why. Rotate your readers.
Oh, one.
So it'd be 21 next then, and then.
It's in 24.
13.
Oh, wait, we're allowing 13.21 is.
Just don't make a mess and one thing at a time. No picnics. If any mess is left behind any class, you lose food privileges for the week, the whole class. You should be working on the last one, trying to figure out the pattern. Trying to figure out that pattern, friends. Put it in words. Right. There it is. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, because oh, wait.
Right. That's it. You got it.
That's the free. Oh. Oh, I thought you meant like.
Come mad at that.
No. Oh, yeah, I know.
All righty, friends. I'm gonna call on people. Never be afraid when I call on you. Okay? If you're incorrect, it's no big deal. We just learn together. And please stick to your guns. Just because I call on you or question you doesn't mean you're wrong in any way. So just keep that in mind. All right, Carter, your team, Professor Jang, did you guys say deductive or inductive, sir? Deductive, defend yourself. Okay, fist in front of you, everybody else? Thumbs up means you agree with Carter and his team. Thumbs down means you disagree. Agree or disagree with deductive there. Yes, golf clap for Carter. Golf clap, you're right. That is correct. It is, yes, it was deductive. What's the trick to that? Deductive. You start with a truth. Start with a truth. Fabulous. Madeline, second one, Pythagoras, what do you think? Your team. Okay, put your fist in front of you. She said, Madeline said inductive, agree or disagree? Ready, show. You are golf clap for Madeline, yes. Defend yourself, Madeline. Why was it inductive? You were correct.
Like measurements of
Yes, didn't know before he discovered it. Fabulous. All right. I highlight, you shout. I highlight, you shout. The blue was? The green is? The red is? All right. Raise your hand and everybody's voting this time. And I don't want any of this wimpy, I'm kind of voting. You either like yes or no. None of this lukewarm stuff, right? You believe this is inductive. Raise your hand.
Yeah.
You believe it is deductive. Put your hand down. Raise your hand. Take a look up here, friends. At some point, did you have to figure out truth? Aha. What kind of, aha, the pattern was the two numbers add to the next number. All right, inductive or deductive? You are so correct. This is inductive. Okay, golf claps for the inductives. Golf claps. However, oh, you're missing out, kiddos. I am recording at the bus. However, wait, what do you want to do? You have to finish the packet and do the next. Oh, we need these guys. Fiddlesticks. Ladies, very quickly. Yeah, that's my oops word. Fiddlesticks. Yeah, it's nice and long. You're not going to say anything else inappropriate. Ladies, find your preview notes in here so I can grade them before you go. At some point, did you use truth to predict the last three numbers? Yeah. Great. Guess what? That's deductive. Yeah. If someone said that in your group, pat them on the shoulder. If someone actually said, well, it's both, pat them on the shoulder. Yes. Peyton and, oh, it's how fun is that? It's the two Peytons. That's hysterical. Here you go, friends. All right, Miss Reifvogel. Fabulous job. I just gave it to her.
What?
Now we are going to. Good news for you. In geometry, most of the heavy lifting of inductive reasoning has literally been accomplished over centuries. I highlighted a few mathematicians in the preview notes. Mathematicians from every continent, pretty much except Antarctica, have been discovering geometric truths. Right now, though, we're not going to start with geometry. We're going to start with something you're a little bit more familiar with, which is algebra. So with this in front of you, also have, nope, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, I took a picture. Hovercam. Get out your reference booklets, please. Get out your reference booklets, please.
Wait, oh.
There you go. Can you see that? Yeah, now you can see this. We left off here, right where we left off, just rotate to the right.
Wait, we did that.
Yeah, excellent. Fabulous, Davishab. You are so correct. I asked you to fill out, these are called algebra truths that you're already familiar with. And I want you to write the word why at the top of the page. And the why is this page, and then just keep in mind, it went over a page as well. Which way did we go here? Yeah, right there. There's 2 pages of whys. Just keep that in mind. There's 2 pages. Flip, look, watch. It's a flip, not a turn. Watch. Why? There it is. Why? 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 Keep that under your nose, friends. And this is the reason why. For most of your math career, you guys have been responsible for answering this one primary question. Put it down here. Write the word what. And write X equals. What is 2 plus 2? Maybe in kindergarten or first grade. What is 30% of 123, whatever, middle school? Okay. And then we do like, what is the variable of X? We start throwing letters at you around 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade. So you're really good at asking what is the answer. You do that to your phone all the time. Like, what is the answer? Sometimes, actually, hopefully most of the time, put a little bracket here, your teachers and parents and just your own self, you've been answering this question. How'd you get there? And that's the whole annoying mantra from a math teacher. Show your work, 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 show your work. Okay, how? Very rarely have you been asked, why is this mathematically reasonable? Very rarely have you been asked the why question in math in general. And in fact, that's where you spend a good chunk of your time in geometry. So rather than do geometry, we're going to do algebra since that's what you're familiar with. Ready? You're following me now. I love the whole, yes, Miss Way, I'm ready. Circle, distribute. Circle, make sure you catch that negative, distribute, go.
I had a stress ball thing broke, so could I clean this up?
What?
Quickly, dear. Yes, so sorry about that.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we'll get to the why. We're just gonna do algebra for now, since that's what you're familiar with. I want you to underline your variables, double underline your numbers. That's called physical collect. By underlining your variables, double underlining your numbers, that tells your brain what to spot. And now we, as you call it, collect like terms. Yes, sir.
Didn't we,
Feel free to correct me, sir. Sometimes I will randomly make mistakes purposely just to see, 1, if you're paying attention, 2, if you have the guts to speak up. Where are you at, sir? Okay, so we're doing this one.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Just to make sure. Hey, I'd rather you speak up and be wrong than not speak up at all. That one's correct, but thank you for speaking up. All right, now your goal is to get variables to one side, numbers to the other. There's like 3 different ways to do this. You're going to follow me, but if you would have done it like the other way, I'm fine with that. But for now, just follow me. You have answered the what? What is the value of X? You have answered the how did you get there? Most of you have been pretty happy in your math life with that. No longer. Now you have to answer why. So taking a look at the bracket between the first step and the second step, tell a neighbor what changed. Go. 10 seconds. What changed?
What did you combine like? You combined like.
Not between first and second.
Between like the equation.
Okay, take a look here, guys. Between first and second, what did we do?
Oh, like that.
Okay, that's the why. We go here and we write between here and here. What gives us the permission to do that? Mathematically, the distributive property gives us the permission to do that. Ready? These two. 10 seconds. Tell a neighbor what changed. Mhm. Taking a look over here. Are we working on one side or are we crossing and taking stuff across the equal side? One side or across the equal side? Yeah, we add, subtract only on one side. You guys know this as collect like terms. I didn't cross over the equal sign. So this is addition, subtraction of real numbers. That's the permission. Boom, boom. These two steps. Tell a neighbor what's different. Go.
Sold.
Well, no, I want you to use fancy words, friends. I want you to TJ, what's the fancy word for that? Between here and here. What changed, sir? What changed? Tell me what you noticed. What changed? You're right. Did I work across the equal sign?
Yes.
TJ?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. We call this addition, subtraction, property. Addition, subtraction, property. All right. 10 seconds. Do the orange. 10 seconds. Do the orange.
Wait, what's this called? You're just like dividing. No, you like change. No, it's.
Between the orange. Daphne, what do you think? That, just stop there. Yep, that's all we did for this step only. Addition, subtraction, property. You're right. Okay, and now between the reds, 10 seconds, tell a neighbor what changed.
That's pretty
Yeah.
Jesse, what do you think, ma'am? Between the reds, what happened? What'd we do, dear? Divide, did we stay on one side or go both sides? Yes, ma'am. So this would be, you got to add a bracket here. This would be multiplication, division, property. This one down here, I'm only going to get you started on the first step, and then I'm going to cut you loose, and your goal is to finish pages 7 and 8 as fast as you can. And if you finish the entire packet, you get a sign off for extra credit. I can give you 5 minutes into the passing period if need be to finish. Ready? Do not follow me right now. What I'm about to do is an error. Do not follow. Oh, I've got a 9 and a 9. So that's one. 2 goes in there twice. 2 goes in there 3 times. And yeah, okay. That is wrong. Have a short discussion in your team. What is wrong with that? Go.
You multiply.
All righty, guys, raise your right hand. You're promising something. Say, Miss Way, I promise. Promising something. Mhm. I will never cross cancel.
I will never cross.
You will never cross cancel. That is a no. We do not cross cancel. What I'm also about to do is a mistake. Oh, I've got a 9 and this, and that's 3 and that's 2. That's also a mistake. Have a quick conversation. What's wrong with that? You're like, I'm not canceling this way. All right, I'm gonna give you a hokey storyline. You don't like the hokey storyline, get over it, come up with your own. Okay, here is my deal on why that was wrong. There's a mathematical reason, but I think the storyline will help you. This happy married couple, this unhappily married couple, doesn't matter. They're still married, right? Okay, single people do not mess with married couples. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Okay, and that's where the analogy ends, folks. Okay, just remember, married couple, single people. Got it? Now, this is what you can do. Blah. Blah. And notice the cross multiplication little arrows. I expect you to do that. X plus 6. And the reason for this step would be the cross multiplication property. Life is so good. You may skip the rest of the steps there. I just want to make sure you didn't make the mistakes. Everyone, bounce over right now. To page 7. 5 should be done. 6 should be almost done. All right. Swing around, face your quad mates. Start working it. Go. Swing around, face your quad mates. Start working it.
Oh,